Oh no. That is a no-no. Oh, so what's for lunch?
Let's see. All I have is sandwiches. But I have 2 types of turkey.
Ugh. Can you put a little mayonnaise on turkey?
I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Just
Well,
a tiny, tiny little bit of mayonnaise, tiny little bit of mustard.
Well, it depends on what type of turkey. There's the smoked turkey, and then there's honey turkey.
I'm not sure what kind of turkey I want. I'm not bring it up.
I kind of wish there was an Ed, Edd n Eddy Complete Series box set I could buy. I mean, there's already the Powerpuff Girls Complete box set. Why isn't there Ed, Edd n Eddy one? I would ask for a Kids Next Door one. Actually, no. Box set all the nostalgia Cartoon Network shows. Prior to Symbiotic Titan. Because that was the last good show to truly watch. Which reminds me, why haven't I gotten the Adventure Time Season 1 box set yet? I really should get on that. Oh yeah, one of the worst parts of having 9s, 8s, and 7s in your deck, if a premium card comes in, it makes you lose that card. And it landed on a 9. Of course, it was the Atlantic card, so...
Does it matter?
Yeah. No. Haha, I'm on a cloud. Get off me.
Okay.
Look at your sword. Now, look at your sword. Now look at my sword. Sword.
Now back to your sword.
Sadly, your sword is not as long and awesome as my sword.
Oh, he's compensating for you then.
Oh, Sephiroth. Wait, you do know how you can be Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2 without him doing a single attack on you?
Nope.
You basically have to do 2 things. Limit and Berserk. Limit basically makes Sora spaz out and attack, and you lose all your magic. Berserk is what kicks in when you can attack multiple times while your magic is loading back up. In other words, you could be in an infinite combo, thus making Sephiroth battle completely broken. What's weird though is it's actually right in front of you until someone points it out for you. And level up and CP boost. CP boost! Thank you. God, it's like talking to myself. Spiders! See?
Spiders! Well, so we would like to think they are spiders, but they are more bells than spider.
True.
Or are they?
I bet you one of them's named Charlotte.
You know what, the only thing Riku's missing is one really big hit. Actually, no, I take that back. He's missing one really big hit magic attack.
He doesn't have that?
Nope. Sora got that. Sora got all the magic commands and, well, the big hit magic commands, and Riku got all the big hit attack commands.
Congratulations, Sora, you are the new Donald.
I know. Well, it's actually gonna, it's probably, the next Kingdom Hearts game is probably going to end up being Sora on Magic, Riku on Attack, and then King Mickey doing both.
I rolled around!
I know! Actually, yeah.
Oh, and then, of course, Riku makes a joke saying, guess what, King? I'm stronger than you.
Actually, no. King Mickey is actually probably the strongest wielder at the moment because he has
yeah, but then
an extreme amount of magic, an extreme amount of attack.
Yeah, guess what, King? I'm stronger than you because you're all around. Because you're all around, which means you're perfectly balanced. While I strive on attack, which means I am totally stronger than you. Wait.
No!
No!
Yeah, because, let's see.
Wait. Your strength and magic have that many zeros?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Limit Storm Sacrifice are Riku's 2 heavy hitter attacks, and then... Actually, no, I take that back. Sora has Slot Edge, which is actually kind of cruddy. So it's one bad. It's a bad strike command for Sora.
I know. I'm still thinking about its usage in Birth by Sleep. Just
Yeah, I don't see any attacks that are magic attacks that are. Yeah, because you see, Sora has Tornado, Spark, and they're Sora only. So he basically got all of the strong magic attacks, and then Riku got all the strong strike attacks.
And yet with Julius, you need a combination of both, kind of. I see what they did there.
Actually, no. Is Balloonga Sora only, or what?
Balloonga. Well, since it's all in... Nope. Nope. They can both get Balloonga.
Okay.
Wait. According to alphabetical order, Balloonga comes before Balloongra. Since it's all in alphabetical order. See? Balloon, Balloongra, Balloonra.
That's actually funny. Conjure up a huge balloon that bursts on contact, stunning foes and releasing more balloons for additional damage.
My bullets will heal you of negative damage.
That's actually funny. The small balloons on Balloonga are actually doing half damage you normally do on a magic attack. So Balloonra is actually your best bet for overall damage.
Oh great, it's 350 all over again.
I know! Well, actually, no, I take that back. 350 days was kind of weird with this magic.
Because each of the magics is something completely different.
Yeah.
Like
Aeroga was the best air spell for air. Because Arrow and Aurora both just travel along the ground, but when he used Aeroga, it stuck in people and it did all of its damage consistently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I think the weirdest for me, besides like with Fire and Blizzard, was how Cure was.
Yeah, see,
Riku
Cure, gets Zentetsuken, which was basically a Sora only for a lot of games. So Riku basically gets all the strong strike attacks. Actually, no, I take that back.
Salvation!
Sora has Salvation. I take that back then. Okay. Sonic Blade. It was actually really, really terrible for Sora.
Give it to Riku. He'll probably make it.
Yeah, give it to Riku. It'll probably be a lot better. Meteor Crash. That's huge damage. Dark Splicer. Dark Break.
Anything that says dark, it's probably for
Dark
Riku.
Aura. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
dark,
he basically gets
Dark Arrow? It's for Sora only? What is this madness?
But really, actually, no, I take that back. Ars Harknum is... No, never mind. It's horrible for Sora. So, Sora's basically supposed to be a magic caster in distance.
You're a wizard, Sora. But I don't want to be a wizard. I'd rather just hit stuff like Riku. Nope. It was since Riku was the one that was supposed to be hitting stuff. You are cast as being the mage. Deal with it.
No. Soroya, I think I might want to find break time and give it to Soroya because it's really annoying when I use like Ragnarok or something, and I gotta use another Spirit Link immediately.
Damage, power, reaction, status, reload time. Dang it! Doesn't tell you who has it. No! Which Dream Eater has it?
Oh.
Since you can only get commands from Dream Eaters.
That was the bear thing, Mobubber.
Bear thing, I mean? The bear.
The bears!
I'll get
What?
you!
Bears! Yeah, it's the bear that has, Aerial Slam. And it's actually really horrible in this game, too. I wouldn't recommend Aerial Slam at all.
Wait, what is it that Michelle says during Minecraft? Chickens don't like me, so... Cause I'm imagining Christopher Walken saying that line. Why? Cause I can imagine Christopher Walken saying
Aerial Slam right there. And terrible command.
Oh, I gotta ask, how are you enjoying the paint gun?
It's horrible.
Hold still. Quit moving!
I know. Because instead of just one overhead slam for Aerial Slam, it's now a rush. It's basically a Muscle Strike from Goated and Aerial Slam combined.
That sounds weird.
It is weird. It's very clunky. I think I actually got Aerial Slam from Treasure Chest too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Some commands come from treasure chests.
Just let my commands reload.
Ha! We're lying getting all your commands from treasure chests.
I know. Okay, Joseph.
Start!
See, it's basically Muscle Strike and Aerial Slam combined.
That is so weird!
That is very weird, isn't
God!
it? Because it's Muscle Strike, right?
Yeah!
It's the lunging, from left to right strike that Muscle Strike has, and then it's Aerial Slam. It's so weird.
Yes! It reminds me of the announcer for in Chicken Ball Z. I know someone's spine can bend that way!
Yeah.
Wait, is this full of MSG?
Maybe. Actually, I think the only attack that's worse than Aerial Slam in this game is Circle Raid. Unless you're completely surrounded.
Sora, you're completely surrounded in your peripheral vision. Circles!
I know, it's like Circle Raid. It's like, oh wait, it's only 3 enemies in front of me.
There are enemies behind you. Do a loop.
Oh god. Why? Why?
Because I played too much Star Fox Assault.
But yeah, 2 of the better attacks actually are Icebreaker and Shadowbreaker. Because most enemies end game are probably, I want to say, really they don't have those status resists against Shadow or Light, or Darkness or Light, really. So it's a really good move. You get 2 elemental attacks for 1 shot. Or an Icebreaker, same deal.
I gotta record more Jak and Daxter parts.
So why is Spark and Sparka the only actual light attacks that Sora has control over? And why aren't there any dark type commands?
That's Spark.
Because there's Spark, Sparka, Sparka. So how come there isn't like Shade, Shadra, and Shadega? I know. But it's the only actual names I can think of for dark elemental magic attacks. What else are they gonna be? Shadega.
Shadega. Shade. That sounds like when the Pokemon series they use light screen.
Yeah.
It's so different than when you use light screen when you actually play the game. Wow, light screen looks so cool in the series. Then when you light screen, it's like
light screen actually reflects attacks back to the Pokemon and the series, but it does nothing but raise resists and defense in the game.
Yeah. We've learned Holy.
What does Holy do again?
Oh, it shoots up a beam of light in the air.
That sounds really stupid.
It is.
So it's basically phase preconception.
Basically. But I like how Sora does it. Raises the Keyblade up in the air, and then a giant beam comes out.
So it's basically what Terra Aqua's Ventus, Sora, Riku, Mickey, and they all do at the end of the cutscene for distance.
Yes, only just imagine it just as a giant beam.
Instead of 7 small beams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, no.
Ironically, it does really significant damages.
Okay, now hold on though. Because it's... I don't know if you know it yet, but Axel gets a Keyblade.
Whoa, everybody knows that!
Okay. Well, okay, I didn't know if anybody knows that yet. But Axel gets a Keyblade, so is it going to be Axel, King Mickey? No, hold on. Because it's Sora, Riku, King Mickey, and then it's Terra Aqua Venus, and then is it going to be Axel as the 7th light, or what?
Well, 7 against 13.
But is it going to be Aqua, Terra, Ventus as the other 3 compared in?
7 against 13.
So it's going to be that team.
Yes, basically. 7 against 13.
Because that's the only 7 Keyblade wielders that we know of.
Yes.
That's interesting. Card break. See, we're paying attention. Not really though.
Key to rewards.
And now we go back to wherever. Not yet though, of course. We're not that rude.
No. In fact, the rest of the episode is just going to be in this room.
Yep.
Yeah. In the next episode, the door that you saw in the background will already be opened. Then.
Or so you'd like to think us think. Think what?
Okay, if you say think multiple times while you hit your head, you are Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. Oh god, now I'm thinking about that fan art! God!
Just stop.
Oh god.
Just stop.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Think of puppies playing in a field.
Now I'm gonna think of 2 girls. That makes it a lot more better for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that made it a lot more better. When I say which 2 girls, they're both from an anime. And no, they're not from the same anime. Yes, it's a crossover.
Yeah, when I got Sonic Blade on Sora, I thought, yes! I was like, no! Its damage is horrible! Right? So I'm like really sad.
They nerfed it.
Oh no, it was more, no.
It's a lot worse than that.
They kid-proofed it.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's not nerfed, it was kid-proofed.
Ouch.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, Tinkerbell led us nowhere because all the rooms apparently look exactly the same.
Thanks, Tinkerbell. You are credit to team.
And thank you, Sora, for saying the obvious that's not technically true. Because I'm pretty sure I opened different doors. Yeah, I did. And oh look, it's Peter Pan! And
But yeah, really, Strike Raid is so overpowered because it stuns, and it just makes everybody stop right where they are, and it's just so good now. I don't know how you cannot have it in your deck, really. Actually, I was running a zero gravity build earlier. Just have everything. Just have zero gravity, zero gravity striker and stuff like that. And that's pretty good too.
there you go
Gravity
again!
Strike, yep. It was like
This
like
must be a
sleep.
pirate ship!
It was like
No
sleep,
shit,
Sleep,
Sherlock!
Thank you, Peter Pan. Yeah, it was like sleep, gravity strike, gravity, or zero gravity, and yeah, it was just that was just 4 commands I was running in Tron.
I find no use for sleep.
No?
No.
Get
No.
Sleepra. It's a lot better because the range is really heavy. Heavy range, heavy effect, really nice.
What about Sleepgra?
Sleepra, same difference, but multiply that with Sleepra.
Okay, it's because I see no point using...
But sleep is just so small, and then sleep is just it covers like go to Tron, and in that little square area platform right before you get onto the ship area, kind of, not the solar sailor,
Yeah.
but kind of like where the stairs are.
The hangar.
The hangar, yeah. That square area and the staircase. It covers about that range.
Wow.
Or roughly that range.